How you doing? My name is John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer. Chandler, Arizona, beautiful city. Come here if you can. Endless summer, it's beautiful. Everything's air conditioned, the car's air conditioning, the home's air conditioning, and you love it here. I belong to the Society of Living Poets, and you're an honorary member. You, whether you're watching this, your whole life is a poem. And I'm telling you, I want to tell you something, it's important to me. One of my very best friends, Captain Stan Blunt, an Army Ranger, he spent 44 months in combat in Vietnam, volunteered. Our military now is volunteer. Well, he volunteered. He went from private to captain, combat promotions, got the Silver Star, the Bronze Star, the Congressional, the Service Award that's just below the Medal of Honor. He's my hero. He died a couple of months ago. And this is what we owe soldiers for protecting the law, our Constitution, our liberty. I want you to listen to this, and I want to give him credit. Charles Province, an Army veteran, wrote this. It is the soldier, not the reporter, who has given us the freedom of the press. It is a soldier, not the poet, that's me, a poet, who has given us freedom of speech. It is a soldier, not the organizer, who gave us the freedom to demonstrate. It is a soldier who salutes the flag, who serves beneath the flag, and whose coffins are draped by the flag, who allow the protesters to burn that flag. We owe a lot to our military, and I'm thanking you out there, those of you that have served. They get off the plane and they're under immediate sniper fire. They know their head could explode at any minute. Do you know what kind of stress that is? Post-traumatic stress disorder? Well, they're suffering from it. All because they're for the Constitution and they're volunteering to uphold the law. The law is everything. And I'm going to read a sonnet to here that's really important to me because this man is neglected. His name is Bass Reeves. And this sonnet is number 1245. My idol was Shakespeare. He had 154 sonnets. This one is number 1245 in William Shakespeare's honor. The name of this sonnet is Bass Reeves, the United States Marshal. And I really hadn't heard of this guy. And I'm ashamed of myself because this man was a great man. And you're going to see why. This sonnet is about Bass Reeves. What a terrible national disgrace to not give Bass Reeves honor. Great praise and historical recognition is due this true warrior. A hero beyond compare, valiant, unbelievably brave U.S. Marshal. 32 years he was a marshal, dedicated service in upholding the law against evil. 32 years in which he arrested more than 3,000 Wild West outlaws. And they didn't want to be arrested either. He's 6'2", Bass Reeves, 200 pounds, a fine figure of an old West lawman. Bass Reeves killed 14 outlaws that were resisting arrest in self-defense. They were resisting arrest. He didn't have a choice. But you know, in all of that career, amazing. He never even got wounded. That man was made of iron. This gentleman, this classy gentleman, well-dressed, of all lawmen in the West, he was the best. Nobody can match him. Not Wyatt Earp, not anybody like that. Certainly not Matt Dillon in fiction. How is it possible such a hero could be purposely forgotten? Why? Because he was black. That's why. Now, finally, Bass Reeves is getting properly earned attention. Imagine arresting over 3,000 hardened felons resisting arrest. They didn't want to get hung, because most of them would have been hung, and they resisted. Men who fought back, fleeing justice, fleeing the law, running without rest. Well, he would run without rest too. Difficult arrest, bullets flying. Marshal Reeves was never even wounded. Tumultuous and wild was Oklahoma territory, red with blood. Bass Reeves is the most efficient lawman in American history. That's why I want to honor him. He's surpassed by no one in a heroic career, a spectacular story. He was born into slavery. He was born a slave in 1838. Bass Reeves loved the rules of law. He was sworn to uphold and serve the law. That was his dream coming true, to uphold the law, just like our military does now, just like our police do now. Bass said, law meant freedom, upholding rules for everyone, fairly applied rules for everyone, rules protecting all people. No law, and there's no law, that's truly an abomination. Slavery comes from bad law. He didn't want any bad law. Without rules, we live as animals. The law is everything. That's why he wanted to be a marshal. Angry citizens, American angry citizens expect the law to be applied with impartiality, and they should. Politicians pass laws that will not hold up to public scrutiny. Amendments, repeals, the evolution of America's revolution. Marshal Bass Reeves was the original Lone Ranger in real life. I mean, there's a really good TV series that's called The Lone Ranger. There's even a movies about Lone Ranger. It's him. And of course, the Lone Ranger on TV is wearing a black mask. They gave the job to somebody else, a white guy. But he's the one. He's the one. Wonderful example of what a real man should want to emulate. Everybody should want to be like this guy. For the law, Gunslinger TV show, it's excellent. They have a special. It's called Bass Reeves. Gunslingers, Bass Reeves. Long overdue publicizing this hero's life. It's great. Stream it. Get a hold of it. Bass Reeves, Marshal, for 32 years. It's in a Gunslinger TV show. He was a leader extraordinary. Marshal Bass Reeves, a true heavyweight. Marshal Reeves died in 1910. His memory lives forever. I want to honor him. You should too. He's an angel now, Angel Reeves in heaven, getting his true reward from God eternally. A beautiful man, a beautiful soul. There will never be his equal. Now I want to tell you, I'm dedicating this whole sonnet to the people of Sudan. My videographer right here in front of me, he's a good man. He's getting his doctorate in chemical engineering. He's my hero. He's the Sultan from Sudan, I call him. And he's a wonderful man. And I'm dedicating this whole sonnet about Bass Reeves to the Sudanese people and to the association, the Association of Professionals, the Sudanese Professionals Association. I have a hard time with that. I don't know why. The Sudanese Professionals Association. So you guys can understand, your people have talents. Lots of talents. That's what Bass Reeves was, upholding the law for everybody. And the military I told you about, the Sudanese military, you got to understand, you have to uphold the law, righteous law. The professionals will tell you how. My man right here, Dr. Mohammed Fregan, my hero. He's going to make some videos and he'll tell you all about this. Why? Because you Sudanese people, Rudyard Kipling said this, and I think it's fabulous. Listen, all right? You of Sudan, you're a first-class fighting man. That means something. Let me tell you, Sudan, that's Upper Egypt. That's the first pharaohs. You check. My buddy here, my hero, Mohammed Fregan, he'll show you that you are descended from pharaohs. You each have talents. We have to find those talents with aptitude tests and get you a lap book and a phone so you're on the internet and you're attached to the world. And you can do this with your talents. The internet is the way. And I'll tell you what, this man right here, Mohammed Fregan, he's the leader. He's the leader, I'm telling you, because he's helped me so much. And this one about Bass Reeves, you should remember, you can do it too. You can uphold the law. You can use your talents. Do it. I'm begging you. I'm pleading you. I'm a retired high school principal, and I believe in you. And so does Dr. Mohammed Fregan, my hero. God bless us, everyone. Thank you for listening. And I wrote this sonnet May the 26th this year. To honor you. I want to honor you. I want to honor my hero, Dr. Mohammed Fregan. Thank you for listening. God bless us, everyone. Ja Allah, Allah Ja. Au revoir.